Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be covering Sinestro. Now, he made his very first appearance in Green Lantern Volume 2, issue number 7, that was released in July 1961. But his most current iteration made his debut in Flashpoint Volume 2, issue number 5, that was released in October 2011. His complete name is Thaal Sinestro, and he's a Korugar male that stands 6 feet 7 inches tall, weighing 205 pounds, having yellow eyes, black hair, and a distinctive red skin. Now, Sinestro is a very intriguing and dynamic character, with his two most prominent traits being his indomitable will and his fine attunement to fear, with the literal avatar of willpower named Ion declaring that Sinestro has the most indomitable will of all beings in creation, and Sinestro having proven that he can subjugate the literal incarnation of fear itself, named Parallax. So as a result of these innate characteristics that he has, he's naturally seen as an apex leader and a master of intimidation, which is complemented by his genius-level intellect and being very proficient at hand-to-hand combat, having shown the ability to briefly best a powerful brawler like Lobo. Now, I'll go ahead and say that when Sinestro has wielded any color power ring, he's arguably been the best at wielding it. And when he's empowered, he's displayed moderate to vast superhuman strength, speed, agility, durability, stamina, and flight, being able to generate powerful energy projection and creative hard light constructs as well. Being able to tap into the fears of his opponents when using a Qwardian Power Ring, aka Yellow Lantern Ring, in addition to being able to manipulate time and reality when he was bonded with Parallax, then becoming the quote-unquote Lord of Fear. Sinestro was also considerably more powerful when he wielded the Ultraviolet Power Ring, being able to tap into the darkest thoughts of others, and also being one of the very few that could resist being controlled by the entity that was the source of the ultraviolet power, the living black star named Umbrax. Matter of fact, Sinestro was even able to exert control over any other being that was infected by the ultraviolet light, showing that he could easily control the entire population of various planets at the same time. Basically, Sinestro is one of the most powerful and unique beings in the DC universe. Now, on one fateful day, the anthropologist Thaal Sinestro was reconstructing an ancient city when a wounded Green Lantern named Prohl Gosgotha would crash near his work site. This alien being offered Sinestro a glowing green ring and asked him to defend them both from a Qwardian weaponer who was in hot pursuit. Sinestro would don the ring and quickly learn that it could produce whatever his willpower would imagine, easily destroying the incoming attacker. However, when Prohl asked Sinestro to return the ring for him to be healed, Sinestro would revel in this newfound power, refusing to return the ring and leaving the alien to die. And since the Guardians of Oa knew nothing of these events, when Sinestro was contacted by Abin Sur, he would be welcomed into the Green Lantern Corps on their homeworld of Oa, and he would very quickly prove to be one of their most effective Green Lanterns, with his home sector of 1417 being the most peaceful of all of them. But this was only because he ruled it as a powerful dictator that was obsessed with order. He would maintain this high level of respect for a while, in the subsequent years having a daughter named Soranik with Abin's sister, Erin, and even helping to train new recruits, such as his new partner, Green Lantern Hal Jordan, who would eventually become his most tenacious enemy. This being said, Sinestro's oppressive nature would eventually catch up to him, and he would be banished to the antimatter universe of Qward. There, he would cut a deal with the Weaponers of Qward, with them tapping into the power of the universal fear entity Parallax to create their own power rings, imbued with the yellow energy of fear, which was the only vulnerability of Green Lantern rings. From there, he would build his Sinestro Corps, striking at the Guardians relentlessly. This is when he would go on to free Parallax, who was confined within Oa's central power battery, sparking the universal war of light. Sinestro would go on to have many different exploits as the leader of the Yellow Lantern Corps, despite at times being brought back into the Green Lantern Corps, the first of which he was responsible for taking out all of the Guardians, save 2 of them, as well as having his run in most of the major storylines of DC as a member of the Indigo tribe or the Ultraviolet Lantern Corps, as well as Luthor's Legion of Doom. But however you cut it, Sinestro will always be most well known for his ability to strike fear into anyone. Now, For his powers and abilities and his influence on the DC universe, For my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give Thaal Sinestro a rating of 10, which is a legendary rating. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join the new Sage.